This is like 1930s style preamps where jumping shows a better hand. Let's take a look at these hands. This will be a good like cool down after the Platt Star from earlier this week. And also this might be a good warm up going into the Gatlinburg Regional that we will be playing in about a week's time. So partner opens a diamond, we bet a heart. Spade on our left, partner doubles showing 3-card heart support, we bid 4 hearts. Seems pretty reasonable to me. I don't think looking for 3 no trump is what we would want to do with such a flimsy looking, I mean, we'll call it a spade stopper, 10-4. It's pretty rare that someone has all 5 or all 4 of the top honors in their suit. But that could be the alternative. If we wanted to do that, we could start with 2 spades to fish around for a possible 3 no trump. It wouldn't be crazy. Our singleton diamond ups at partner's diamond suit. Might play better in no trump than in hearts, and if partner happens to have 3 spades over there, then playing in 3 no might be preferable. But here we are. We're in 4 hearts. We get the king of spades lead. So I guess first things first, we can pitch a spade on the 4th round of clubs, but we will have to rough a spade and dummy. I mean, obviously, West might just play 3 rounds of spades off the top, in which case we'll have to rough. East can over-rough. But I think generally speaking, we're probably going to lose that rough to East anyway. So let me think about this. Let's win the ace of hearts. Let's catch the king of hearts. Okay, West shows out. Pitching a club. I don't think there's any realistic chance for a squeeze against West. If we were able to cash 4 rounds of clubs pitching a spade right now and then pull trumps with the help of a trump finesse, then we might have a squeeze against West if they happen to have the king, queen, and jack of diamonds, but in that case they probably would have switched to diamonds earlier. So in reality, we're just going to end up losing a spade trick to West, or if we rough a spade, a heart trick to East. So I don't know if they're going to let me claim right now. They won't. But I'll just cross to the diamond ace, and now we can claim by pulling trumps. We'll lose 1 trick in the end. 420. I mean, maybe what I should have done was actually rough the 3rd round of spades. I guess the robots overcall 4-card suits much more often than I think most humans do. But I probably should have roughed the 3rd round of spades, no cost, and maybe if spades were 4-3. That could have scored an extra trick. Board 2. Pass, pass, pass. Partner opens a no trump in 4th seat. We had a good 11. Many players would be opening this hand. I would be opening this hand. East comes in with 2 diamonds showing the majors. 3 clubs is a really bad bid. Hey Jitme, thanks for the luck. Especially when opponents are well, I don't know. It's a little bit weird when the opponents will be passing like solid opening hands. Like obviously this hand is just an opening bid. 2 aces, 11 count, 5-card suit, and some decent spot cards, 9 of diamonds, 9 of spades, 10 of clubs. So East also might have a similar style opening bid. But generally I would say when both opponents are passing, especially when one of them is passing 3rd seat vulnerable, and they later come into the auction, I think our first objective should be to try and double them for penalty. So you and your partner shouldn't be making bids that let them off the hook. Otherwise, people are just going to be allowed to like enter into your auctions very freely and not get punished for doing so. Anyway, we decided to bid 3 clubs. This is Lebensal game forcing. Partner bids 3 diamonds. We bid 4 clubs, which doesn't make any sense to me. I think we just bid 3 no here. That seems pretty automatic. I mean, if we're not bidding 3 no, we should support partner's diamond suit, certainly, by bidding 4 diamonds. But look, we have hearts stopped. West might lead hearts because we're shorter in that suit. East is on lead against no trump, so, you know, a spade lead into partner's spade holding is probably okay. Like, we could bid 3 hearts over 3 diamonds to show our stopper, but I tend to believe that in these 2 suited auctions, you don't really want to be showing stoppers. You should rather make the opponent's guess. I don't know if this... I'm not sure where this idea originated, but I know that, for example, players like Zia had been doing this long before it was popularized, because he would just have auctions that go like 1 no overcall, 3 no, whether or not he had a stopper. And it kind of made the old school version of Lebensal, where you show and deny stoppers, a little bit obsolete. But anyway, I mean, I like 3 no if that's our plan. I think 3 hearts is also reasonable. Bypassing 3 no doesn't make a lot of sense. That is our most likely game. 4 clubs should be forcing, though. I mean, I think 3 clubs should be game forcing. So, having now bid 4 clubs, I don't really understand how partner has passed. But here we are. Ah, wonderful. We only have 9 top tricks and 3 now. Probably a 10th when they lead spades. And here we are in 4 clubs, which might go down. Which probably will go down. Amazing. 9 of hearts opening lead. That looks like high from a doubleton to me. That would give East 6 hearts. I think I've made the mistake before in thinking that the opponents wouldn't show a 2-suiter with 6-4. I'm pretty sure that actually did come up recently. So East could have 6 hearts and 4 spades. I mean, I'm not convinced a human could. Well, maybe they could if they were very strong. But you normally don't want to show 2 suits when you have a 2-card disparity between them. You would rather just show your first suit. Or you could show 2 suits if you had a very good hand, planning to bid a second time. But otherwise, it is starting to look like West probably has a large number of clubs in their hand. East is a passed hand. I mean, they probably have the ace and king of spades. I just need to decide how I'm gonna play the club suit. Like, if I lead a club to the jack and East wins an honor, I'm in pretty bad shape. Because that might be a singleton honor. I mean, I guess I can lead a club, and if West plays low, I can play low. But I definitely don't want to start by leading clubs from North's hand. Because if West happens to have king, queen, 9, 5th of clubs, I definitely want to be leading up towards the jack rather than the other way around. Or king, queen, 9, 4th as well. I want to lead up towards the jack. Alright, let's lead a low club. West played low. Like, you would get a much better read against human opposition on this deal, because a human player, like, I would have played these first 2 tricks very quickly at the table. Well, relatively quickly. And a human player would definitely not be able to play the 5 of clubs in like fast tempo on this trick if they had the king and the queen. It just seems very unlikely that West is ducking from a holding of king, queen of clubs, though, so I think I'm going to play low, hoping that this is a singleton club honor. All right, king of spades, spade, and a heart. So East has started with a singleton club, 6 hearts now, confirmed after that 2 of hearts. We don't know about the spade position, but I mean, it looks like I'm in okay shape at this point. I'm gonna lose 2 more club tricks, but that's it. So great, we escaped for -200 when not only are we cold for a vulnerable game, but we also could have just doubled the opponents and scored a somewhat sensible penalty against them. But 3-0 is definitely where we wanted to end up. I don't think there's any way that I can like end play West in some fashion. Is that true? Wait a second. Wait a second. If I can cash a spade and 3 diamonds, wait a second. Or if I could cash 4 diamonds. So East could be like 5-6-1-1. I could cash 4 diamonds pitching a spade, and then I lead the jack of clubs, playing the 6 from hand. If West wins, they're end played into leading into my ace 10-8. And if they duck, then I just rough something with the 8 of clubs, and they're end played into leading into my ace 10. Okay, hold on. Because we know that East actually does have the singleton queen of clubs. They would have won a lower club spot if they didn't have it. So I think we should cash 3 diamonds, see how the diamonds split. And if West started with 3 diamonds, we can try and cash the spade queen. Because then maybe West started with 3-2, 3-5 in shape. I think we might be able to get out for down 1. Okay, so if I'm right about the distribution, the queen of spades will hold. And now I can lead the jack of clubs. West is effectively end played. Kind of a cool hand, actually, at the very end. Pausing to think about the possibilities. So, was there anything that the opponents could have done differently? If East hadn't cashed both of the ace and king of spades, if they had just returned a heart when they got in with the club queen. Also, once again, East is 6-4, which is kind of silly. Like, clearly they should just open that hand in first seat favorable, but if they don't, I don't know. You just always end up in a bad spade fit as opposed to a good heart fit when you bid like this. So heart around to the ace, we let a club, East won the queen, and we saw what happened when East cashed the ace king of spades. It allowed us to effectively strip all of West's cards outside of clubs and unplay them. So if instead East had just returned a heart here, the queen wins. And I guess East was worried that if they didn't cash the ace king of spades, we might be able to run diamonds, for example, to pitch spade losers. But in this exact instance, we can't. So there's really no way that we can avoid losing 2 more tricks in the club suit from here, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I'll click the double dummy button just to take a look. Yeah, so down 2 is the best I can do from this point. By either just running diamonds and letting West rough in with a low club, eventually scoring their king of clubs and 2 spades later. Or I could just set up a spade trick naturally, and East would be able to play a 3rd heart, which would once again promote a trump trick for West, 2nd trump. So The robots do play quickly, sometimes a little bit too quickly to work out what to do. We get up for down 1 though, that seems like a good result. Board 3. We've passed a hand with 6-4 in the majors. West opens a spade. Well, now I feel terrible. I would have loved to preempt if I knew the opponents had spades. Then I might be able to force them up to a high level, especially vulnerable. Partner overcalls 2 no trump, showing the minors. Oh god, this auction has taken a real turn for the worse. We bid 3 diamonds, which I think is automatic. You know, we can't just bid 3 hearts now. That would... I'm not even sure what 3 hearts would mean. It's probably like a hand where the heart suit is too weak to preempt, and presumably at the 3 level, we would have to be like 4-7-1-1 in shape, maybe, with Jack 7th of hearts. I don't know. Alright, we're in 3 diamonds. Not the best auction. Looks like we have missed out on our heart fit, which is a little bit sad, but it's okay. These things happen. King of spades lead. Oh, it says 3 or more diamonds. What do they want us to bid? It's true. Like, the robots don't really have a good understanding of when they're forced to bid something, what the bid means. Like, generally, I mean, we're picking our best minor, right? And generally, that means that we're going to have at least 3 cards in the suit. But obviously, there are distributions like 4-5-2-2, or, you know, this one, of course, 4-6-2-1, that sort of thing, where we have fewer than 3 diamonds. Like, they make the bid, but then in the description, I think mostly because they have to be able to let the overcaller, like, reasonably construct hands for us in case the overcaller has a bunch of values and we could miss a game, that they just define it as, like, we have a fit to make things easier on partner. But yeah, it's not a perfect system, for sure. King of spades lead. Well, on the surface, I mean, this spade lead makes things a little bit awkward for us. West overcalled a spade. East never supported spades. I mean, partner has a huge hand. Partner has 18 over there. I think partner should definitely bid again over 3 diamonds for what it's worth. Like, this is a hand that doesn't need much to make game, I think. I guess I would bid 3 spades with partner's hand. Maybe then we actually get to 4 hearts. We could try 4 hearts with our hand if it's natural. I don't know. I mean, like, this auction has become really weird with this start. We've never found our heart fit. Well, King of spades lead. So what I was going to say is spades could easily be 6-2. I almost want to treat this hand like a bit of a cross ruff. Ace of spades, spade ruff, ace king of clubs, club ruff, spade ruff, club. You know, maybe ruff, depending on who has the 4th club. But a problem with that is, 1 thing, East might overruff the 3rd round of spades. And 2, I might lose out on my heart trick. So maybe instead of this, we win the ace of spades and lead a heart at trick 2. If I'm able to score a heart trick immediately, then now I can revert back to the cross ruff. Ace king of clubs, club ruff, spade ruff, club ruff. I mean, it's not exactly the perfect order, but it's probably about the best that we can do. And if I don't score a heart trick, then I have an entry to the heart suit. I mean, maybe I can then just go ace king of diamonds, diamond, pull trumps, and run hearts to pitch clubs. It's possible. I guess let's try that. So we'll lead a heart. West pops ace. We want to unblock the king, which is a very revealing play, but it was kind of important for our plan. So West returns a heart, which does cut the communication. I am tempted to overtake and just start roughing spades. I mean, alternatively, I could win the trick and go ace of clubs, club rough. Like spade rough, club. I just don't think I'm ever scoring this fifth club. It's just going to be too hard to pull trumps. Eventually dummy's going to get tapped. All right, let's rough a spade. Ace of clubs, 3, jack, 8. It's a little scary. Clubs could be 5, 2. Okay. So if I trust the opponent's carding in the club suit, West started with 4 clubs. They started with at least 2 hearts. They started with at least 5 spades. So West has at most 2 diamonds. I mean, I would love to be able to just rough a spade safely back to North's hand. I'm more tempted to believe that I might be able to sneak a heart by. Like if West has a doubleton heart, I might be able to sneak the 8 of hearts through as West discards. West roughs with the jack. Fair enough. So I'll rough with the king. Lead the last club. Ooh, East pitches. Okay, but East does pitch their jack of spades. Fair enough. I've got 6 tricks. I have a 7th with the diamond ace. I can always end play East to get an 8th trick here. Roughing anything with the 7 of diamonds and dummy, which I may end up doing. So spades were 5-3. So now we know West's entire shape. They started with 2 hearts, 5 spades, 4 clubs, and jack doubleton of diamonds. So East is down to 4 diamonds over there. And it looks like there's not much that we can do about scoring a 11th trick, but I can definitely get 10. I mean, almost by leading anything in our hand and playing any card from dummy, we're going to score 10 tricks here. Yeah, no matter the layout of the diamond suit, we only get 2 more. I'm actually just going to claim we have kind of a similar trump end play against East, no matter what their diamonds were. This time they had queen 9/4. So 130. We unfortunately don't get access to that long club that we'd set up, but we probably never were going to get access to the long club. Okay, on to board 4. Partner opens a diamond, we bet a heart, 1 spade by a passed hand, partner makes a support double. I am absolutely passing out the support double with this hand. We are not game forcing, opposite partner's opening bid. We don't have a big fit, right? So this would be different if we had a 5-card heart suit. Now, I mean, not just the law of total tricks, but the fact that we actually have a heart fit makes it, for 1, more likely we're making game, and 2, the opponents are likely to be shorter in hearts. But we only have 7 hearts between us. Partner's opening suit, we have shortness, so no strong fit there either. Partner could have a long club suit, which would be bad news for us if we pass out the double. It's also possible that East has undisclosed spade support. So a couple of ways that it could go badly, but like, I don't think we're making game in general. Opposite most of partner's minimum opening bids, we would need partner to have sufficient extras. And if partner had substantial extras, we might just be getting 800 against the opponents in 1 spade, given that we have 2 natural trump tricks. West wasn't able to open, so West doesn't have a very good hand. We'll probably get a diamond ruff along the way. Hearts are probably well positioned for our side because West has most of the missing strength between the opponent's hands. So I think bidding 2 clubs is a huge blunder here. You should always be looking to pass out these doubles when, you know, the hand's a little bit of a misfit. Just take a gamble at match points. Like plus 200 is probably just winning this board because, again, I think it's unlikely our side has a game, given what I know about the auction at the point partners doubled. We bid 2 clubs anyway, which doesn't even look forcing to me, which is a little confusing. I think if we're gonna bid, we have to jump to 3 clubs to show at least invitational values. All of our game forces go through 2 spades to start with, so, or just bid game directly. So 3 clubs would not show a like forcing hand of any kind. It would just show like hearts and clubs. So anyway, 2 clubs feels weird. Partner bids 2 diamonds to show a long diamond suit. I don't understand 2 hearts. I really don't understand 2 hearts. I mean, obviously we're offering a 4-3 fit, but again, we haven't showed our values. I think 2 no trump would show our values at this point. We do have spades stopped. We know we don't want to play in a heart contract because we only have a 4-3 fit and our trumps are weak. I think we should be looking for 3 no as a possible game. Partner jumps to 4 hearts, which is, I'm sure, going to play terribly for us. Spade lead. Well, the opponents had an undisclosed 9-card spade fit, and we did have a large club fit on the side, so it's possible that 1 spade doubled would have been a bad result for us. But, you know, maybe minus 160 isn't so bad if people are getting to 4 hearts on these cards. Jack of spades holds the opening lead. So West didn't lead a club, which I think means clubs are very likely to split. And that gives me, I believe, 2 club entries to hand. Otherwise, I might have been worried about like overtaking the queen of clubs with the king to get back to my hand. I think if given the opportunity, I'm going to lead a heart to the queen. West is a passed hand, but finds a 1 spade overcall, which normally we would say is, you know, 7 to 11 high card points or whatever your non-opening bid would look like. West is turned up with the spade queen. But if they really had a hand that was like queen 10-9, whatever in spades, and like ace jack, 3rd of hearts, are they really overcalling 1 spade? Maybe. I think it's much more likely that West has both the ace and king of hearts, though. Um, so I think my plan is basically going to be crossing clubs, lead a heart to the queen. I'm going to put my faith in it. Even if West doesn't play the ace or king of hearts, I'm going to put up the queen. This is a play that I don't know if the robots are capable of ducking this in tempo, but a human player would be, because looking at the queen 10-9, they probably hope or think that we're going to take the percentage play in the suit, which is like low to the 10. All right, so let's play a club to the jack. I don't know which is more revealing, playing the queen of clubs to the king or a low club to the jack. I think I'm going to play a low club to the jack. Both, I think, are pretty revealing plays. But I do want 2 entries to try and lead up towards that queen of hearts a couple of times. Oh, I get an entry immediately. So they have returned a spade. I will pitch a diamond, I guess. Wow. This is surprising to me. They're just going to get their heart trick. Oh my god. Dummy had the 9 of heart. Oh, I'm so dumb. I was not even paying attention. I forgot my 8 of hearts was high. I could have just like pulled trumps. Crossed back in clubs, pulled trumps, pitching the blocking club. Or, you know what? Whatever. We'll just move on. This did not go the way we expected. So West just has a clear 2 spade preempt in first seat. And if West wanted to come in over a heart, they should also come in 2 spades probably. I don't know. This seems like a very silly 1 spade overcall to me. 6 spades, queen 10-9. Maybe it's worth actually looking at how they would do in 1 spade doubled. Because that would have been my instinct on the hand, is to pass that out. And even on a bad layout like this, 1 spade doubled is going down. I mean, obviously, we're making 3 no trump or whatever else. We're making like 5 no trump or 5 hearts or something like that, even though I only made 4. But 1 spade doubled, we would still go plus, even when we kind of catch partner with the disaster hand. Big club fit with us. Singleton spade, which seems unlikely on the auction. Plus 200 would still be okay. Maybe. Anyway, on to board 5. Partner opens a club. We get a spade overcall. We bid 2 no trump invitational with 12. I like how the robots think that 12 counts opposite their style of opening bid is invitational. Should just be a game force. I mean, I'm not thrilled about game forcing this hand. It's very flat, only 1 spade stopper. The lead's coming through partner's hand, so these spades will get set up. Maybe instead we should do something like bid 2 spades or bid 2 diamonds to start with to try and get partner to bid the no trump. But here we are. They don't know my rules that an opening bid opposite an opening bid is game. That's a good point. Someone needs to teach them. Why did we get a club lead? I guess we got a club lead because this hand is like very poorly positioned in both black suits. We only have 1 black suit stopper in each. So we have, what, 7 top tricks? Cool. We have potential for extra tricks and hearts, or an extra trick in hearts if the suit breaks or if the jack falls. And we could try and set up an extra trick in diamonds. I'm trying to decide if I should duck the opening lead or not. I feel really bad about board 4 still. I don't know why I didn't remember the 8 of hearts was high at the end of the hand. Otherwise, I would have tried a little bit harder. I think we would have scored 650. So I mean, certainly if clubs are 5-2 and East has a Doubleton honor, I would like to hop up with the ace right now. If clubs are 5-2 and West started with King, Queen, Jack 5th, I might still want to play the ace out of fear that if I duck, they switch to spades. I mean, it's certainly the case that if I duck and West continues clubs, I'm much better positioned. But I think West is pretty unlikely to continue clubs, given that East is overcalled. I mean, again, they might not have a real overcall. I guess it's possible. Like, if they're going to overcall 1 spade on that garbage last hand, then maybe this 1 spade bid favorable is even worse. But it looks to me like East has to have the king, queen of spades, or at least the king of spades, given this opening lead, in which case there would be no reason for West to continue clubs at trick 2. I think I want to win the ace. And then the question is, what do I do next? I guess we play a heart to the ace and a diamond to the 10. I don't know. We could pick up like Jack 8, Doubleton of diamonds in West's hand, for example. Low diamond to the 10, cash the king, and then finesse the 7 on the way back. And like, so be it if they run 4 clubs and their diamond trick. That's only 5 tricks on defense. I think I'm gonna do it. Long thought by East, 6 of hearts. Okay. There's the 8. So clubs were 5-2, which is okay. Diamond pitch by East. So he started with 2 clubs. We don't know how about the spades position. I have to find discards from dummy in my hand. Like, the thing is, if I just pitch spades from both hands, then East is under absolutely no pressure to keep spades anymore when I run suits later. If I pitch a diamond, I give up on the possibility that diamonds come home, and if I pitch a heart, I give up on the possibility of Jack Doubleton of hearts dropping. So, sad face. I guess let's pitch a spade for now. East pitches a spade. Let's suppose East does have Jack Doubleton of Hearts. That means West started with 4 hearts. They started with 5 clubs. If they have 2 spades, they only have 2 diamonds, but then East diamond pitch earlier means the diamonds are coming home. So I think it's probably safe for me to pitch a heart. I'm trying to think like what shapes East could have where they have Jack Doubleton of Hearts and it's important for me to save the 10. That diamond pitch from East was so weird. I think East has a Doubleton diamond. So in that case, East is the one with 4 hearts. I guess West could have Jack Doubleton of Hearts. I'm just going to pitch a heart. Spade switch. That is a good play by West. All right, let's see how the hearts break. So East had Jack 4th of Hearts, and it looks like, yeah, East is showing out in diamonds, so I'm just down 1. Too bad. Not sure there was much I could do about this one. I mean, I could hook East for the Jack of Hearts, but that's kind of a crazy play. If I don't do that, unfortunately, there's no squeeze. West 10 of Spades is kind of an important card. Whoa, what happened here? East opened a no trump. How did I end up declaring game with this 4 count? I guess we'll find out. 2 diamonds by West, transfer to hearts. Partner bids 2 hearts, which is takeout. 3 hearts by East. I do not understand the 3 spade bid at all. My hand is so bad, and I have heart length. So at these colors, if partner really wanted me to bid with just a long spade suit and no values, they could make another takeout double over 3 hearts. There would be no problem whatsoever, right? The opponents have at least 8 trumps and probably more likely 9. So partner's voiding hearts. They can double 3 hearts and let me know. Then I can bid 3 spades, or maybe even 4 at that point if I feel like it. 4 hearts by West. Partner bids 4 spades. Pass, pass, double. I mean, I don't feel terrible about the way this auction's gone. We're favorable. Maybe it's a good save. Or maybe it's just cold because the opponents have made a huge mistake. I mean, I don't know. Maybe East has queen 3rd of spades. I guess it's possible. We'll find out soon enough. So I think we rough and pull a trump. If the spades split, we do want to pull trumps. So let's do that. Six of clubs discard from West. Well, I mean, we are making the contract, which is good news. I don't know if I can actually get to my hand to take a club finesse. I mean, I certainly can't if I lead a diamond and they play hearts, tapping dummy. that is not going to be effective for me. And it might be important for me to play clubs now and set up my club tricks. Like if I lead a diamond and they win and tap dummy and hearts, and then I lead a club, they can win the king, play another heart, and now the clubs are blocked. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can use the clubs to pitch a heart and eventually lose a diamond. But alright, let's just lead a club now. Club to the queen holds. Well, I was hoping this would lose and that the opponents wouldn't work out. They needed to cash out diamonds. That would have been nice. But now that this is held, I think I'm just going to lose 2 diamonds and a club from here. I mean, I could also lose 2 diamonds and a heart, I guess. Let's try a diamond. Ah, if only West had hopped up with an honor. Maybe we would have had a chance. Okay. Oh. Unlucky. Well, we tried our best to score an extra diamond trick, that is. I guess I could try and rough out the club king. I think East is pretty unlikely to have ducked from king third of clubs earlier, but maybe it'll work out. It does seem as if East is like 2-4-4-3 shape, right? Hey, we did it. We actually do make all the rest. A little bit of a mistake by East, not taking that king of clubs on a previous trick. 690. We'll take it. Halfway through. All right. Only one real blunder so far. Pass, pass. Partner opens a club. We bid a spade. Again, this does feel like an opening hand. Just all of the high cards concentrated, honors, 2 long suits. You're maybe a point shy in rule of 20, but it's got to be pretty close. Partner bids 2 spades. Game try seems reasonable, I suppose. You could probably also just bid 4 spades if your partner's guaranteed to raise on 4. Partner accepts the game try. Because they have 14 high card points, it's certainly not because they like their diamond support or because they like their shape. So I don't really understand. Ah yes, 13 or more high card points. You just accept all game tries with 13 high card points no matter what suit is your partner bid. Makes sense to me. Well, the 8 diamonds lead is useful. This means we have no diamond losers. Probably. I don't think West is leading from King Jack 8. So if East has the King Jack of diamonds, I think I'm just gonna go ace of spades and a spade. I don't know, is that dumb? Normally we would want to take 2 spade finesses with this holding, like first lead the queen and then lead the 9 for a finesse. Let's see if the 9 of diamonds is allowed to hold. Okay. It is not. So I could cross in clubs to take a spade finesse. I'm just a little bit concerned about potential 4-1 spade splits. Where I use up all of those ace kings and dummy, and then after pulling trumps, the opponents can like run hearts against me or run clubs or something like that. Maybe I shouldn't be that worried about it. It does seem highly percentage to just take 2 spade hooks, even though West is the one that's short in diamonds. I mean, King Jack third of spades over here is the only bad holding. And then at least maybe we could hope that the opponents have learned their lesson about leading from leading shortness when they have natural trump tricks. They probably haven't, though. Okay. I guess I'll use my 2 club entries to take spade hooks. And then after pulling trumps, I can use the last entry to take a diamond hook and bring the diamond suit home. We'll give it a try. Well, this was a bit more effective than I originally intended. 12 tricks. Yeah, so we would have had a guess if we had gone ace of spades, spade. This is what the plan of taking 2 finesses kind of stops you from running into, this guess when your left-hand opponent has 3 cards to an honor in the suit. Anyway, percentage play works out for us here. Board 8. Pass, pass, pass. We open a no trump in 4th seat. Partner bids 2 clubs. Hey, Batsmith. How's it going? We bid 2 hearts. Partner bids game. We have an extra trump. Probably good news for us. Oh my. Pretty nicely fitting hands here. So king of clubs, king from ace king takes the opening lead. We get a diamond switch. Wow. East doesn't put up the king on the diamond switch. Not that it matters much. Good job commentating the Vandy. Thank you, thank you. I guess I can't actually claim, but I know the king of diamonds is on side. So I guess I'm gonna ruff a club and take the diamond finesse, and then we can claim. All right. $11 tricks. Wow, it was king from king queen. East had the club ace. 450. Pretty flat board there. 4 boards to go. Pass, pass. We've opened a diamond in 3rd seat. West overcalls a heart. Partner makes a limit raise in diamonds. East doubles to show like a 2-heart raise that they wanted to make, but my partner stole their thunder. 3 diamonds by us. So I guess because 2 hearts forced us to the 3 diamond level, this is how we show weak hand based on the description. 12 to 13 total points is basically like our minimum opener. I don't know how I feel about that. Partner's a passed hand. I'm a little bit worried that we just have a large diamond fid and the opponents might make 4 hearts despite our 2 aces and partner's values. Anyway, we bid 3 diamonds, East balances 3 hearts, we compete onto 4 diamonds. It all seems reasonable enough. I mean, the opponents are pretty close to making 4 hearts. If diamonds are 2-0, they probably will make it. We don't appear to have much of a chance of making this one. Looks like we're going to lose a spade, a heart, and 2 clubs. Probably not much I can do about it. So let's claim We're down 1 in our contract. The opponents didn't double us. Looks like we got par on the board. Diamonds were splitting, so the opponents were not making 4 hearts. Well, we didn't quite get par. They could have doubled, but we got to the par contract at the very least. Board 10. We have opened a club. We have 14. 2 spades by West. So going back to, where was it? Board 4. West has a different hand than they held on board 4. Now, I don't know what that means for their 2-level vulnerable preempt, but it's not this. We would be very suspicious if we found that this was West's hand on this deal, especially because then there would be 2 ace of hearts and 2 of spades. Partner bids 3 spades, limit raise in clubs, doubled by East. Interesting. 3 no by us. Also somewhat interesting. I guess we're kind of forced into making this 3 no bid because we have a stopper. Like, partner could just have a hand that's like ace, queen, jack, 6 the clubs and an outside ace. And they really, like the ace of diamonds, I guess. And they really just want to be in 3 no. But we have an excellent hand for clubs. If partner does have a real hand with club support. Like 3 now could go down, I imagine, and 5 clubs could make. But I guess it's not for us to decide. Partner's captain here. We're just doing what we're told. Spade lead. Yeah. I'm not convinced by partner's auction. This does not seem like a good auction to me. Limit raise and like forcing to game. So we had one earlier. Where was it? Board 5, right? 2 no trump was invite to game with a 12 count. Here, partner has game forced with an 11 count and a much weaker 11 count than we had on the 12 count. Like here they have a bunch of queens. Earlier we had 3 aces. This is very inconsistent bidding. I think they just look at it and say like 3 clubs doesn't describe this hand because the hand's a little bit too strong, but 3 clubs feels like a much better bid to me. It is competitive. If your partner has some stuff, then you can get to game. Sometimes you'll miss a very thin game, but you know, the doubleton spade is pretty bad. Anywho, we're in 3 now. We have 8 top tricks. No matter where the jack of clubs is, we can pick it up. And if East has the diamond ace, we will be able to duck a spade, knock out the diamond ace, and then score a 9th trick. So not too bad to have ended up here. We'll duck the first spade. I'm trying to think if there's any reason to duck the second spade as well. I don't really see one, but maybe there's some point to it. All right, 3rd round of spades, I will pitch a heart from North's hand. East throws a heart, high heart. This is an interesting discard, this 9 of hearts. Now, we never showed hearts in the auction, so like normally people would pitch from a 5-card suit here. I guess East could pitch from a 4-card heart suit. They do still have a stopper. The 9 of hearts just seems like a strange discard to me. Let's run some clubs. 6 of diamonds is a very suspicious card for West to play. 5 of diamonds is now becoming an even more suspicious card. 7 of diamonds from East, though. Okay. The opponents have pitched all of their diamonds. Well, I'll pitch a heart. West also pitches a heart. I think I'm going to cash the Ace-King of Hearts now. If East started with the Diamond Ace, they shouldn't have enough hearts left to run, as long as West follows to the next round of hearts. I mean, we'll have to think if West shows out on this next heart. No, now I can just cash the Ace of Hearts. If he says the Diamond Ace, so be it. Then they get to cash a heart, but we get the last trick with the Diamond Queen. But if West has the Diamond Ace, at least we do score an extra trick here. West is forced to pitch a spade, and now gets the Diamond Ace. So West's hand is all spades, but we're down 1. So I guess the difference on this board is that with a, where is it? Board 4. West's hand was weaker on board 4, so they bid at the 1 level. And on board 10, West had a stronger hand, so they bid at the 2 level. That's how you're supposed to preempt, right? This is like 1930s style preempts where jumping shows a better hand than just bidding directly. I don't know. 2 boards to go. On to board 11. We pass in first seat. West opens a heart. Partner overcalls a no trump. Pass, pass. West balances 2 hearts. Pass, pass. 2 spades shows 4, so they have this right. Because if we had a 5-card spade suit, we would have transferred over partner's no trump. I'm not sure we should be bidding 2 spades with our hand, but I think it's fine. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just... but how did we get up to the 4 level? Hold on a second. Can we backtrack to like what happened after 2 spades? So partner bid 3 diamonds, which, let's be clear, this promises a doubleton spade. Our partner should absolutely bid or pass 2 spades if they have a 3-card suit, because like we might not have a diamond fit, right? There's no guarantee that we have a diamond fit. Even if they have a 5-card suit, you may as well play in the major, it's match points, and you may as well play at the 2 level when the hand is a little bit of a misfit as opposed to the 3 level. So okay, 3 diamonds shows a doubleton spade. Does partner have it? They do. Ooh, good. Okay. Now 4 clubs is, I think, insane. Because, again, our hand's a misfit. We have no promise that we have a club fit on this deal. Oh, suddenly we have 4 or more spades for our bidding. Wait, did 2 spades show 4 or more? No, 2 spades is exactly 4. So why are we continuing to pull to a higher level where we might still not have a fit? I think we just passed 3 diamonds. The robots will never have a 6-card diamond suit here, but your human partner could, of course. They might have a hand that's like king, queen, jack, 6 the diamonds, and ace, queen, 3rd of hearts. You know, and whatever requisite number of high cards they have outside to get you up to a no trump overcall, where they would just rather play in no trump than in diamonds. So we might be in a 6-2 diamond fit. Either way, you know, partner says that we have a 4-2 spade fit. Let's just cut our losses. 4 clubs seems like a crazy try. I don't even know if it's worked. I mean, we've avoided playing in the 5 small opposite 2 small trump suit. King of spades lead. Okay. King from ace king. Ace of spades. King of diamonds. For whatever reason, I think we might have gotten a little bit too high on this one. just a tad. All right, are the clubs splitting? They are. So we're down 1. Minus 50. Well, well, well. How would 3 diamonds have done? I mean, it might have done worse, I guess, if the opponents get a club lead and then get to cross-ruff a bunch of diamond tricks, but it still looks like we only end up down, I don't know, I guess down 2. If they find the cross-ruff, they'll be able to score a club ruff, 3 diamonds, and 2 spades for 6 defensive tricks. We got to the right suit. It just took us like 3 levels of the auction too long. I don't think I like the 3 diamond bid from partner. I don't know what I would do instead, but 3 diamonds doesn't feel great on 5 small, especially knowing that your partner's effectively forced to pass. Maybe you try 2-no, and if partner pulls 2-no to 3 clubs. I don't think 2-no is like an offer to play. I mean, it's probably an offer to play, but it's also just like, do something intelligent, partner. I don't have a spade fit. That could make sense. Last board of the set. We're in 4 hearts doubled. Didn't they learn their lesson from last time? We made an over trick in the previous doubled major contract. West opens a diamond. Partner overcalls a spade. That looks like terrible news for us so far. 2 clubs by East. We bid 2 hearts. I really don't like 2 hearts. We don't have spades for partner. 2 hearts is just going to get us in so much trouble most of the time. West has a huge hand. So West has a big hand, not necessarily anywhere clear to go, so they don't have a long diamond suit they could bid 3 diamonds with, for example. Or maybe they do, and they just wanted to show their game force immediately. Partner jumps to 4 hearts, pass, double. All right, here we go. Club lead. I see. Well, we have some issues. West's double is a little bit strange to me. I guess West is just doubling based on the fact that their partner has high cards. Generally a bad plan. But yeah, I have some real issues with dealing with these long diamonds. I don't see what to do other than go ace of clubs, ace king of spades, pitching clubs, and lead a diamond. But then we might have some work to do after that. Let's see what the opponents do defensively. Preserve that 4 clubs to make East uncertain about the opening lead, at least for a second. East flies the king, of course they do. Returns the king of clubs. Okay. I feel like clubs are 6-1. That's just the sense that I've gotten from this auction. I mean, one reason West might double is they're hoping to get a bunch of club ruffs. West probably does have king third or even 4th of hearts. It's possible East has started with like king 10 or king 6, doubleton of diamonds. We had the singleton 8 and dummy. So I think I'm going to lead the queen of diamonds next to try and pin some sort of diamond on her. Let's ruff with a middle spot. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, so what information do we have? It looks like West has started with 3 spades. They played the queen of spades on the previous round and now the jack of spades. So if West started with 3 spades, 1 club, 4 hearts, they do have 5 diamonds. But that's going to make our life a little bit complicated returning to our hand. Let's lead the queen of diamonds. Oh, it's the queen 2 double, or king 2 doubleton. That's not what we were hoping for. So I guess I rough a spade once again with like a middle trump spot. West kind of gets backwash squeezed. I mean, it's not like really a squeeze, because West can just over rough and then return a trump. But at least we'll be able to get out for down 1 from there, or maybe we make it from there. I'm sorry, what? There's no way that's the way this trick has gone. Oh my god. That's incredible. Okay, things are going great. Yeah, squeezed. I mean, because like, we'll take a look at the end position. I haven't, West has only hearts left. Yes. In the 6-card ending, West only had hearts left, given that we started with 9 trumps between us. Oh my god. Okay, so from here, West is down to king 3rd of hearts. Why they wasted the 8, I don't know. I guess it really didn't matter. Like now, if I rough a spade with a middle heart spot, or small heart spot, whatever, West can over rough and pull trumps here. And if I rough a spade high, West pitches, I rough a diamond, which sets up the 7 of diamonds. But I have no way back to my hand to cash the 7 of diamonds, so it's... I guess I am just making 10 tricks. West was signaling to his partner, yes, please lead more spades. That's a good point. West might have been signaling. I guess we'll see. I can rough a spade low, which is safe. And if West forgets to over rough now, we might score 11 tricks. No. They over rough and return a trump, but we do have a cross rough for 2 more. 790. So once again, they didn't learn. Please stop doubling me. Oh my god. Look at this hand. Also, what is East doing? Why is East just sitting for a penalty double on this? I mean, I guess you have to trust your partner at some point when they make bids like this, like 2 spades followed by double. But East has no defense. I would have been surprised as East if I took a trick, and East did take a trick, but that was it. So I think I always had 10 tricks, but I do want to take a just quick look. Queen of diamonds. We unfortunately don't pin an important diamond on her. Now spade roughed with the jack of hearts. So I assumed West was just going to over rough with the king and return a trump, which is often the thing to do to prevent the cross rough. But I guess discarding also works. I mean, Gib is going to say you can play any card in your hand. No, Gib is going to break because this end position is too complicated to analyze. It's still chugging away somehow. Oh, there it is. Okay, fair enough. You can't pitch the jack or 10 of diamonds, then I could take a roughing hook in the suit. But other than that, 4 hearts is just always making, so Robot West worked this out and dumped the 8 of hearts. Well played. Cool, cool, cool. All right, how do we do today? I had the one blunder earlier, but the rest of the hands were pretty normal. Yikes. Apparently I had 2 blunders. So board 4, obviously, I just forgot to count trumps. Board 5, 2 no trump made at a bunch of tables. I wonder why. I mean, maybe, again, maybe people ducked the opening king of clubs lead. I guess it's possible. I think West should switch to spades if they do that. But maybe the robots do something differently. Anywho. Rest of the set was good. In fact, our only top... Huh? Board 6 was a top? All I did was pull trumps and then knock out the club king. I mean, once he stuck the king of clubs here, there was nothing they could do, but also we kind of worked out that we needed to just lead a club to the queen. There was no way to realistically take the club hook, or no way to take the club hook where it benefited us. So this is shocking. But anyway, that was a top. We do have 2 other 94s. Oh, there's very few people who have played this weekend as well. Board 2, 4 clubs, finding the end play was a 94%. And board 10, 3 no trump, down 1. That's a little bit surprising. We worked out that just cashing out would always earn us 9 tricks if East had the diamond ace. So it was completely safe to just cash our 8th trick. I do have the feeling, though, that a lot of people don't really understand match points and just play it like imps. So that could be a reason why we score so well for going down 1 in a game. But this is a real thing, you know? Like, if you're playing match points at the table and you get to this contract and it kind of looks like a bunch of tables in the room are going to get there, you don't always want to just assume you need to get a plus score. Sometimes the best you can do is get out for down 1 when the rest of the field is down 2.